There they go. All hell is breaking loose in Russia right now as these Ukrainian drone swarms destroyed even more Wildberry logistical facilities, this time with a massive strike in St. Petersburg. These Wildberry logistical facilities, it's like the Amazon of Russia, and these Ukrainian FP1, FP2 drones have been destroying each of these logistical centers. They're almost all destroyed right now. Ukraine says these logistical centers are used to fuel Russia's war machine. We have some shocking footage right now that I want to share with you. You'll see the photos right here of this logistical facility blown up in St. Petersburg. But let me show you this insane footage of the direct hit by multiple Ukrainian drones hitting this Wildberries warehouse. Again, that's like their Amazon logistical facility. It's called Wildberries. This Wildberries warehouse in St. Petersburg, Russia today. Watch this whole video right here. It's wild. Play this clip.
Вот летит. Вот он, вот он, вот он, вот он, вот он.
Ебать.
Блядь.
Now, this follows those Ukrainian drones, those FP1, FP2 drones striking the Wildberries facilities in Krasnodar, in Novomynsk, in Stavropol, you see right there. Also, they hit the logistical center in Crimea. Let's take a look right here at this warehouse in Simferopol, and this is in Crimea. Let's play this clip.
Вот и Wildberries наш нахуй сгорел, блядь.
And then you'll see over here that logistical center over there completely engulfed in flames. Well, it's a separate logistical center, so you can see for yourself. Let's play it. And take a look at this footage right here. You'll see people at a logistical facility in Voronezh right here as this Ukrainian drone swoops in from the sky and blows up this logistical facility in Voronezh. And you'll see the workers running right here. I mean, Ukraine with these drones have been just one by one taken out these warehouses here. Watch this clip right here. Let's play it. Now, show you what the Wildberries facility looks like in Krasnodar. So there's all different areas. I showed you what it looks like in St. Petersburg. That was earlier in the day. Wildberries warehouse in Simferopol, same thing, earlier in the day. 2 days ago, we saw the Wildberries in Krasnodar that was blown up. And then we saw the Wildberries blown up nearby as well. In a nearby region. I'll show you that also in Novomynsk right there. Let me show you what this looks like day 2 in Krasnodar. You can see for yourself.
Второй день. До сих пор дымит.
And then, what was it? 4 days ago, you had the Wildberries facility in Moscow, right in that Moscow region, you know, not in the city itself, but right outside the city, was hit hard by those drones. Let me show you A. Let's play it. And let me share with you B right here. Let's play it. Yeah, and then you remember those smoke clouds over Moscow. This was a few days back. Let me just remind you what it looked like when people were in airplanes, showing you what it looked like. Let's play it. So that brings me over here just to show you, as my pal Jay in Kiev does a great work. Support the work in Jay in Kiev. Kershon Cat does a great job. Max27, all doing great work. Jay in Kiev posts the scenes from St. Petersburg earlier in the morning when strike after strike of these Ukrainian drones were delivered at the Wildberries facility. Let's play it. Here's another view right here of St. Petersburg captured by Jay from Kiev. Let's play it right here. Now, we also see the Ukrainian F-16s going to work as well. Show you this moment where a Ukrainian F-16 pilot just shot down an enemy drone, one of those Shaheds over Dnipro. Let's play this clip. Been a rough day for Russia on the aviation front as well. A Russian Su-57, I think this was the second Su-57 fighter jet in recent days, crashing into the Moscow region. The aircraft went down near the village of Lutsino. The pilot did indeed manage to eject. Here's some more footage right here of the crash site of that Russian Su-57 in the Moscow region. Now, let's talk money. Let's talk dollars and cents. According to Forbes, the estimated losses from the attacks on the Wildberries warehouse in Elektrostal outside of the Moscow region, Krasnodar, and Novomynsk. Let's talk about it. Seller inventory losses in the Moscow region, about $1.91 billion, and the warehouse restoration costs will be about $420 million. In the Krasnodar strike and Novomynsk, we're talking about $1.27 to $1.53 billion in damages. The total estimated damage from those strikes alone, and add to it now the Wildberries in St. Petersburg, but those other strikes, we're talking about $3.86 billion. You add on top of that the Wildberries facility in St. Petersburg that you just saw, you're looking at $4.5 billion. Easy. Now, take a look right here. The Ukrainian Defense Intelligence Services showing this footage right here of its Ram strike drones hitting Russian military logistic vehicles over here on the Zaporizhzhia front. You see this video right here. I'll just play some of the B-roll. This was released by the unmanned security forces over in Ukraine. Take a look right here. They also released the following video as well. Ukraine's unmanned system forces hit 13 more Russian Shadow Fleet vessels in the Black and Azov Seas, July 21st, July 22nd. They've just been, boom, one after the other right here. Take a look at this ground level footage from near the Wildberries hub in the Novomynsk area, showing the aftermath of the fire following the attack. You can see how devastating it was. Let's play this clip right here.
Целая моя машина. Смотрите. Чьи-то что-то заказы тут валяются. Сумочки, тапочки. Что вообще все? Весь товар на улице. Вот она, моя машина. Стоит. Надеюсь, ничего не стало с ней. Осколка не попало нигде. Все четко. Чьи-то руки, если кто-то руки вытерял свои. Это что за хрень прилетела? Так в целом ничего не стало. Нормально. Сейчас заведем и все. И соскочим отсюда. Да уж. Ну и каша тут.
And take a look right here at some of the firefighting helicopters trying to fight this massive fire in the Wildberries warehouse over in Krasnodar. You can see this right here. Let's play it. President Zelenskyy put out the following message. The situation on the front, together with our long-range sanctions and mid-range strikes, is creating a new atmosphere around Putin, a very toxic atmosphere. He alone is the reason this war began and hasn't ended. Putin alone is responsible for the losses. Russians continue to suffer. His retinue understands this. They are signaling it to us and to our partners. Russian society is beginning to feel it more and more as well. We need decisions to bring about peace, is what President Zelenskyy says. He also said that he spoke with Witkoff and Jared Kushner. He claims that the conversations were good and wanted to reinvigorate diplomacy and peace. Peace is needed, peace with dignity, and Ukraine has long been ready for it. Our team is staying in close contact. He said he thanks Steve and Jared for their personal efforts. We are grateful, he says, for Trump and the American people for their unwavering support. I mean, obviously he has to say that, but now that he's striking really hard, I think you see Donald Trump with a different tune, especially as Donald Trump is just getting crushed by Iran right now in the Middle East. And Donald Trump showing, isn't it just fascinating how, remember, I'll just leave you with this. Remember when Zelenskyy was there, when Donald Trump was yelling at Zelenskyy and Zelenskyy warned Donald Trump, there's going to be a day where you may be at war and you may not know what the hell you're doing, and you may need a friend or you may need people. And you may not know, and the water and the oceans may not be able to protect you. And remember, that was one of the most prophetic moments. Now you have Zelenskyy showing strength, and you have Trump just showing how pathetic and weak and, we all knew that about Trump, but here, just play this clip.
During the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influenced.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now.
There you have it, everybody. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Breaking news right now. My brothers and I wrote a book. It's called WTF America. And well, doesn't that just say it all? It comes out officially this October, but you can pre-order your copy today. Just scan the QR code or click the link in the description below.